What's going on? This is Magic Mitch, and in this food adventure, I'm once again in Ogden, Utah. But this time, I'm at a restaurant called No Frill'S Diner, and it's here that I'm taking on their Terminator Burger Challenge. Now with this burger challenge, you have two 10-ounce ground sirloin burger patties. Then along with that, you have some pulled pork, some cheddar cheese, some bacon, ham, lettuce, tomatoes, grilled onions, pickles, and even some jalapenos. All of which is between some Texas toast. And this challenge also comes with what I would call a questionable double order of onion rings. Now remember all those times when I said it's such a good sight to see when it comes to onion rings? Well, I might be eating my words in this case. And finally, with this challenge there is also a large drink requirement, and you can probably guess what my drink of choice was. Of course, I went with nothing other than the tried and true Diet Coke. And all of this must be finished in 20 minutes or less in order to win the challenge. And if you're able to do so, you get the meal for free, which costs $19.99. You also get a free shirt and your picture up on their wall of fame. Okay, so here's the thing. In my current condition, considering how things are going on this trip, I'm not looking to have any outstanding performances or anything like that. Quite honestly, that ship has sailed, and at this point that feels like ages ago. But for this particular food adventure, I actually did have a choice between two different challenges to take on at the restaurant. One was this burger challenge that you're watching me take on right now, and the other was a big breakfast omelet, which actually the big man himself, Randy Santel, went with as he attempted his challenge before mine. But when I was looking at the photos before I made my decision, the photos I saw made the omelet look a little bit more daunting than the burger challenge. So I thought I would go with the burger challenge since that would be the safer bet. And as I just said, Randy did his challenge before mine, and when his omelet came out, it actually looked pretty reasonable. I'd even say it looked a little smaller than what I was anticipating. Then once his battle concluded, it was my turn, and let me tell you, as soon as they brought it out, oh man. Because what I was expecting to see was a little bit different than what actually came out. I'd say the burger was a little bit bigger, but as far as the onion rings go, man, even for a double portion, there was a lot. And with only 20 minutes to finish it all, this would be no easy task. But this was my last chance to get my first win in the state of Utah, so I was up for the challenge. For a normal meal, I'd be all over this, especially for only $20, but as a challenge, not so much. Though overall I thought it tasted good, the burger patties were a bit dry, and trying to eat all the toppings with the burger would have been ideal in this case, but it just wasn't happening. And even taking spoonfuls of the pulled pork with the other toppings, it just took some time to chew through, especially with all the different textures. And it was this point in the battle, I started thinking to myself, is it time to go down that treacherous path? You know, tap into the dark arts. And the answer is,
no way, Jose!
I mean, come on, man. And even though I'm not against using the dark arts, only if it's used as a last resort in order to get the win, I still can't get myself to use it. And honestly, even if I were going to use it in this case, I would have had to start using it from the very beginning. And even then, I still don't know how much of a difference that would have made, because I'm just gonna be real with you, this was a total blowout. And as I mentioned in previous videos, since becoming ill earlier on this trip, I was just looking to get some cheeky wins and call it a day. But had I known that the restaurant was going to load me up like this with these generous portions for this challenge, I certainly would have went with the breakfast omelet instead, which thinking about it now, is what I should have done from the very start, since I actually did get to see what it looked like when Randy did his challenge. Because even if I was feeling 100%, I doubt I'd be able to take this one down. But with that being said, I do have to point out one thing. These onion rings, they're actually pretty good. There's a bit more breading than I'm used to, which adds more of a crispy factor to them, which I thought was great. But I just wanted to make sure I at least gave you a review on the food, because there was no way I had any chance on this one. But it's okay. I'm just gonna chalk it up to another learning experience, which I'm getting quite the education on this trip, so to speak. But if you leave any comments of sympathy down below, I assure you old Mitchy Poo here, he won't hesitate to eat that up. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next food adventure.